Okay, guys, so I just wanted to talk about Whitney and Jason's relationship, specifically the 2009 Jason, obviously, and how toxic this relationship would be in a few different scenarios. And I'm going to be talking about canon and fanon. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the age. How old is Whitney? Whitney's probably like 27. There's no canon age, but like, late 20s, early 30s. Whitney's like 27. How old is Jason? Jason, let me move the bullet points. Okay, 27. Jason, I would assume he's around the same age as the part 2 version of him. He's like 38. That's like an 11-year age gap. But it's a little bit different when you're adults, right? But you gotta think even more, okay? Whitney, I don't know if I should put, but whatever. Okay, I'll think about it later. Whitney is civilized. I know that sounds like an insult. This isn't because, Jason's like disabled or anything. No, he's literally just chilling out there in the woods. You think he's going to a grocery store? No. And because she's civilized, she has more time to socialize with other people. She knows the expectations and rules and stuff, like when you socialize with people. Jason's uncivilized, dude. Okay, he's uncivilized. He's emotionally unintelligent. Any part of his brain that's supposed to, love people, understand love, receive love, dude, it's pruned. It's shriveled. Okay? He's feral at this point, genuinely. Okay? Let's also say, let me think, what else? Socially, they are unequal. Okay, like, let's pretend this is a totally consensual relationship. Let's say that they just met one day and something about them just clicked. Yeah, Whitney, I hate to be this person. She's a fairly normal looking person. Jason has to hide himself all the time. Don't you think that both of them would get a little bit upset after a while that Jason has to hide himself away and Whitney can just appear however she wants? There would be some kind of resentment from Jason after a while. So, I kind of want to put that he'd be resentful. Okay? That's a toxic trait. Feeling resentment towards your partner, that's bad. And he can't really talk it out. He's mute. He's reserved. Right? He's mute and reserved. Technically, there's a, belief, I guess it's fanon, that he can talk, he just doesn't want to. But he'd still be reserved, right? So there's that. And then, he kills people. Okay? Whitney doesn't do that. Okay. I'm just gonna put that she can go out unbothered. Oh my god. You guys see why I write in Google Docs most of the time? Yeah. She could go out unbothered. And, she doesn't kill people. Law-abiding citizen. I don't know how to spell abiding. I'm just gonna put sit instead of citizen. She's a law-abiding citizen. Jason, well, for the most part, I don't think that she's supposed to be in Camp Crystal Lake, but you know what I mean. She's not killing people like Jason is. And then what else can I put? I think that's enough. Well, there is a big, power imbalance. Again, socially, physically. I'm just gonna put power imbalance in the middle. That was a B. Okay, there's that. Both of them have some kind of power imbalance. What else? Guys, let's talk a little bit more about canon, I guess. Jason kidnapped her, right? Duh. Jason kidnapped her. She wasn't there. She didn't want to be with him. So, I don't even know. Like, I could just feel like kidnapped. And those 6 weeks that she was forced to be with him, he had to provide for her. So he's like the sole provider. Is that how you spell soul? He was the sole provider during that time, right? That's not cool, Jason. She couldn't do anything. She was chained. She was chained up. She couldn't see her brother. He was so controlling, right? He was controlling, but I will give him this. He did not hurt her, right? Even when she was trying to kill him, he didn't hurt her. Like, kill him at the end. But have you guys thought about this? If he likes Whitney because she looks like his mom, that's kind of weird. Yo, Freud? Freud's clapping. Freud's laughing in his grave right now, right? So, is there some kind of, like, ancestral tone going on? Whoa. If they were a couple, and he's like, I like you because you look like my mom. Son, this is weird. Yo, my psychology professor would not like that. I gotta talk to them about that, right? So, I don't even know what to write for that, okay? It's not emotional incest, it's just... I don't... Freud... Why can't I think about how to spell Freud right now? Son... Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Hold up. Right. Is it he or you first? How embarrassing. How embarrassing. Okay, he's a Freud disciple. He's a Freud disciple. Okay? That's weird. Weird, Jason. Alright, let me cut it out. Let me cut it out. Guys, I'm so serious. I think this is one of those matches made in hell. They got like no chemistry. Jason's too overbearing, right? What would Whitney do in this relationship? What would she do in this situation? Sorry, Whitney. And I mean, in the movie, she didn't have much of a personality, honestly. We didn't really see her chilling with Jason. We didn't even see Jason feeding her. But I will say he had to have been like bathing her or something because she was pretty clean throughout the movie. So he does, again, he's a provider, but he's a caretaker, right? I know I'm not really talking about Whitney much. There's not too much to talk about. I know. Yo. Hashtag broadcast yourself. Alright? I'm pretty smart here. That's all I got to say.